The latest U.S. drone attack kills at least 9 people in eastern Afghanistan. Afghan police say that the attack took place late Tuesday in the Shirzad district of Nangarhar province. The attack follows 2 similar U.S. airstrikes in Nangarhar and Ghazni, which killed 18 people. Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Yemen are frequent targets of U.S. drone attacks. The strikes, which are a flagrant violation of state sovereignty, usually kill a large number of civilians. We're now joined by our Kabul correspondent Shirzad to bring us more details about the recent U.S. drone attacks in Afghanistan. Faiz?
This latest U.S. drone strike happened in Nangarhar, as you pointed out, near the border with Pakistan, and 4 of those who have been killed were Pakistani Taliban insurgents. They were on their way to their hideout when the strike happened. It has been reported by the police chief of Nangarhar province. We have no word yet on this from the Taliban side, but we understand that nearly 30 Taliban insurgents have been killed in less than 48 hours by U.S. drone strikes here in Afghanistan. And the U.S. military has escalated its drone operations after the bilateral security agreement has been signed between Kabul and Washington. And we understand that most U.S. military bases have been closed in the south and eastern provinces of this country as a part of their drawdown mission, and now it's their drones that have replaced them. And the U.S. military men here in Afghanistan and also in Pentagon believe that they were able to hunt down a large number of Taliban insurgents by their drone operations. But just a few days ago, 5 students have also been killed by U.S. drone strike in Pawan province, north of Kabul. So when they strike, it's both civilians and Taliban insurgents who are being killed and wounded.
Faiz, help us better understand the stance of the new Afghan administration with regards to these drone strikes. The previous administration opposed the strikes carried out by the United States and the U.S.-led forces, but they were always, Kabul was always censured for not doing enough in response to these violations of sovereignty by the United States. What's the situation like now?
Well, the approach of the new government here in Kabul when it comes to the U.S. drone operations is very different. The new president of this country believes that drone operations, U.S. military operations, are actually part of the newly signed security agreement between the 2 countries. And President Ghani favors more operations against the Taliban militants. It's his second option to the Taliban militants. He has laid out 2 options for the Taliban. One is a peace invitation. The other is more resistance against them. Now, the Taliban have also stepped up their attacks against Afghan security forces, and the Taliban believe that they could gain more leverage in would-be peace talks with the Afghan government after the withdrawal of NATO and US-led forces by the end of this year from Afghanistan. So the situation is very tense here, and as the war is raging, so more casualties are expected in the coming weeks.
Thank you very much, Faiz. That was Press TV's Shirzad joining us from the Afghan capital, Kabul.